How do you know if you have cervical dystonia and what does it look like? How does it show up? Well, the way that you know that you have cervical dystonia is you receive a diagnosis from a provider that is qualified to provide this diagnosis. The thing about cervical dystonia is that it doesn't ever present in the same way. So people have very different experiences of how it shows up. In today's video, I'm going to share how cervical dystonia showed up for me and sort of the progression. So 7 years ago, I was sitting on the sofa with my husband watching TV, and out of the blue, my head turned to the left involuntarily. Like I wasn't actively trying to look to the left or do something on the left. And I thought it was a bit strange. However, I didn't really think anything more about it. Several days passed, and I started to notice when I would lift my head to drink my morning coffee, my head, instead of just going where it was when I leaned back, it almost seemed like it started to tilt to one side, even though it's never done that before. And after this happening for several times, it didn't happen every time I tilted my head back, but it happened frequently enough that it really got my attention. I knew that it was not normal. So I went to my doctor and I told her about my symptoms, and she referred me to a neurologist who diagnosed me with cervical dystonia. So I'm going to put a link in the comments to a quiz that's offered by the Dystonia Medical Research Foundation to pose a couple questions to you to see if you do indeed have symptoms of cervical dystonia so that you can get to your provider, report these symptoms, and get a diagnosis quickly and properly so that you can start to receive treatment for this condition. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Be well.